Good morning, guys. Really nice day. It's probably about 38 degrees. But off today, finally. Worked 6 out of the last 7 days I worked. And we have a lot of COVID patients. It's very, very busy at the hospital. One of the busiest times I've seen. We've got the COVIDs they were keeping them on one floor. Now they've moved to other floors because there's so many. And I'm not seeing people really sick. The ICU has a lot of people that are on ventilators and things that are not making it. They're not surviving. But I would just say this: all of these people have a lot of health conditions. I mean, these are not people that were healthy. And you always hear people talking about this. They'll go, well, but I know this guy who was really healthy and then he, got COVID and died. And that's probably true. I've not seen that. I would say the vast majority are overweight, type 2 diabetic, and either renal failure or approaching renal failure or some kind of metabolic dysfunction. So anyway, I think that it's what I've said before. I've talked about diet and stuff because of my ulcerative colitis issues, but most people are walking around in a state of inflammation, and it makes you susceptible to disease. So when you have a viral infection, it releases the cascade of inflammation. And if you're already in a state of inflammation, you're going to have a higher spike. I mean, it just makes sense. If your baseline is, 8 and you get an infection, you're going to go way higher. Other people who are walking around that are healthy, which very few people are, really truly healthy. I thought I was healthy until I got ulcerative colitis. It showed me that I was actually walking around in a state of inflammation, chronic inflammation, for quite a long time. Anyway, I don't really have a lot to say. I just wanted to say hi. I've been watching Twitter and the stuff that's coming out, and this Sidney Powell lady, who's an attorney for the Trump team, they're really going to bring down the heat on this election fraud. This is a big deal. It's the biggest thing we'll see in our lifetime. I'm thinking, well, let's say we've seen in our lifetime. Who knows what's coming next, right? But I think good things are coming, and I just want to stay upbeat about this because so many people are just down and out thinking, oh, it's over. No, it's not over. It's not over at all, not by a long ways. Actually, it's just beginning. The information, the truth is just about to get released. And I had a thought the other day, almost like a little intuition, but I was thinking that, CNN, they just, I just saw that they're putting them up for sale. AT&T, I guess, owns them. They're going to put them up for sale. And a few days before that they made that announcement, I had this thought that CNN was going to actually become a real news network, and it would be part of the exposure of truth. And I'll be curious to see if that actually happens. I guess it would have to happen pretty fast, but this truth rollout is going to be big. It's going to take a long time. It's not just going to happen overnight, and the election's going to get overturned. Biden obviously did not win the election. It was a landslide victory for Trump. It's going to be one of the biggest, when it's all said and done, it'll be one of the biggest election victories, one-sided, ever seen in history, if not the biggest. And we're going to get to see the fakery exposed. The mainstream media will be thoroughly exposed for what they've done. Of course, everybody wants justice. We all want these people to pay. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. There's always the theories that they've already had military tribunals and things like that. But you just don't know. You don't know 100% for sure. You hear a lot of things, and but I do believe that we're we're reaching the climax of the show. It's like all the fireworks are going to get set off. It's going to be overwhelming evidence. I think that this was a trap, that they set this up. They trapped these. It was a desperation play to try to steal the election. Was It was a desperation move because they're in a position to be thoroughly exposed, and they are being thoroughly exposed. And even with the mainstream media covering things up, that's not going to last forever. They're not going to be able to cover it up forever. And so anyway, it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day.